Okay, so here's our sale video for Splash, 17-year-old grade paint horse. All right, our model today is Courtney. She's gonna go ahead and get up to this guy. So he's sat in the pasture now. I think it's been at least 3 months since I've actually ridden him. I've gotten on him bareback a couple of times in the pasture, but that's it. So here we go. And he's definitely not a short horse. Just ask him to stand there if he tries to walk off. Oh, good boy. So I'm gonna go ahead and just let him stand for a minute. I'm gonna go ahead and talk throughout this video just so that it's not one of those weird quiet things, and I'm gonna post on YouTube because it's probably gonna be a little bit long, but I want to just be able to answer some questions that people have had about him, and mostly sort of explain that I'm not looking to sell him to anyone. I want to find a forever home. The noise in the background would be my colt pawing at the trailer. Okay, so this is something that's really important to me. All my horses I want to get on, I want to ask them to stand still so I can breathe, so they can breathe, and then I check my equipment and like, okay, do I have a cinch on this horse? Do I have reins? Do I have everything I need to have? And go ahead and reach forward, Courtney, and kind of pet his neck and pet his ears and just kind of love on him. And he's not a jumpy horse, he's not a flinchy horse. Go ahead and jump up and down on him a little bit, kind of make a ruckus. There we go. Reach back, scratch his butt. It's really nice. And I'll go ahead and do a walk around too, so you guys can kind of see his conformation and everything while I'm standing still with him. She's standing still with him, I guess. So, and he is very plump right now. I love to see him going into winter like this. He's not a scarred up horse. He's been kind of in the mud and all that, and on a lot of fresh grass, and he's got really good feet. So I'll go ahead and at the end of this video I'll just pause it and then show you guys how he picks up his feet. So if you want to go ahead and just ask him to walk off a little ways. So he does neck rein and he does direct rein, and the rider that's on him right now is a pretty novice, so she doesn't really know how to ask him for leg cues like a more experienced rider would. And he'll work for anybody. I mean, he's not a fighter, so you know, she can direct rein him. Go ahead and neck rein him into me. Lay your rein across him. There you go. Yep. So that just kind of shows you. I'm just going to take him right back to rail face, go in that direction. That just kind of shows you how responsive he is. And he's very work oriented, so you can see now, like, this is a pretty stiff walk for him. Like, I mean, he's definitely moving out a little bit, but he is a fast walker. He can walk even quicker than that. So once you get past Jeannie over here away from the gate, go ahead and ask him for a whoa. There you go. Remember to release. Good job. Pet him. Good boy. Very nice. Okay, go ahead and ask him to walk off. So when you don't have to kick on this horse, you don't have to bang on him. He's a pretty easygoing guy. So go ahead and cut him, neck rein him into the middle. There you go. Kind of shows you both sides. Big whoa right there. So when I first got him, the gal was riding him in a mechanical hackamore, and I just felt like it was too invasive for him, and he would kind of tip his nose up and just was uncomfortable. So somebody was definitely rough to his mouth. I've ridden him in a snaffle a few times and kind of, you know, just tested the waters to see why they don't ride him in a snaffle, and just found out that he's just uncomfortable. So the vets looked at his teeth and told me there's no issues. So it's just kind of him, and at his age I think he knows what works best for him. So go ahead and nice, quiet, and low hands. We're gonna ask him to back up. So he's pretty sensitive too on the back. Don't be afraid to go ahead and ask. This is probably his biggest flaw, and I'm not afraid. Go ahead and ask him. Just hold that pressure there until he gives. So go ahead and hold pressure there and release a little bit and ask him to back. Make sure you're vocal with him. Pull. Go ahead and pull. It's okay. There you go. So he's not crazy. Go ahead and release. That's good. He's not crazy, but like I said, when you have a novice rider on him, he's a lot less responsive. So that's something I've drilled into his mind. Stop, back up, stop, back up, stop, back up. I don't know why, but somebody just must not have backed him up much. Okay, go ahead and take him on the rail. And then the last thing I want to show you guys, it's a little bit small in this round corral, and it just got built, so we have like grass footing in here. So we're not going to ask him to lope. I have some pictures of me doing gymkhana with him. That kind of shows you a little bit, like, he obviously does lope, but this guy's got a big stride, and this is a really small pin. So if you're serious about him and you'd like to come out and look, there's no buck or nothing. Well, I could lope him around for you or whatever. So go ahead and quiet hands and ask him to trot, just real soft. Keep him on the rail. There you go. Good job. And whenever, just easy, transition him back down to a walk. Quiet hands, easy. Easy, good boy. And then just keep petting while he's walking. He's okay. Good job. Okay, so go ahead and neck rein him into me. I just want to show people how responsive he is. Good job. Take him right back to real this way. Poor Courtney. Splash is like, oh, wait, I thought we came in the middle and stopped for inspection or something. There you go. And then whenever you want, just go ahead and reverse him, and then we'll trot him the other way too. So you can just see what he looks like from both sides. So, and see, he's pretty tolerative in the mouth too. And but responsive. And, you know, the more refined of a rider that's on him, the more refined he becomes. Go ahead and ask him to trot. Good job. Okay, easy. Good. And he's not gate sour. I know I already feel myself regretting mentioning earlier in the video to stop him away from the gate, but that's just a habit of mine because I've dealt with a couple of barn sour mares with lesson kids. So, okay, go ahead and bring him into the middle and stop him. There you go. Nice big whoa. Good. Let's go ahead and ask him to back up again to see if we can get a better reaction out of him. Good. Nice low hands and ask him. Yep, go ahead and hold pressure till he backs. Back. Keep going, keep going, keep going. Back. One more step. Good. There. There. Good job. Okay. Well, what do you think, Courtney?
Good horse.
Yeah, I think he is. He's pretty good. Is this the first time you've ridden him, huh? Is it? No? Okay. There's been quite a few people on him, actually. My mom's even ridden him, which is amazing. Anybody that knows us that watches this video will be like, what? All right. Well, this is Splash. And if you guys have any more questions for me, feel free to ask. Or we'll go ahead and show the dismount too if you want to hop off of him. Just go ahead and show how he is. So I always just tell him to stand. You don't have to hold on to this horse. He's not going to walk away. He's not going to step away from you. Good boy. What a good boy. All right. There we go. Looking for his forever family. I just don't have the time to spend with him. And this is fresh out of the pasture sitting for a few months. So there you have it. There's Splash.